Your nervous system might be mistaking peace for danger. If you've been craving more calmness, more tranquility, more peace in your life, it may just be because you're overstimulated right now. In 2026, we're seeing more and more people burn out, crash out, just reach that overstimulation point to where they're exhausted and they don't know what to do. Let me give you a few pointers. Some of my prior videos might help you with this stage in your life if you're craving the answers to why you've been doing things a certain way, how you should be moving in these days, because 2026 is like a reset. You may have thought whatever happened in 2020 was pretty crazy, but this is another level because we never really healed from 2020, and now we're just carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. So if you feel like you've been exhausted, if you've been spiritually exhausted, if you have your mental agility is low, you can't focus on anything, you feel some kind of depression or like you're being held back in life, a lot of that correlates to our social economy right now, meaning social media. It means even just the media itself with celebrity drama, the stuff that happens in the news, maybe even the things that are going on in your home are related to a lot of this energy. This energy is when people don't heal and they just keep carrying the load with them further and further. The more you hold on to, the heavier you feel. Your nervous system is begging for a reset, for something to just lift all the weight and all the pain that it's endured off. So the nervous system, as you see here, it is so intelligent. There's so many parts to it, and it runs along your whole body. So when you face some kind of trauma, even like an injury from sports, from anything, the body holds on to it. So a lot of you may even seen videos online where people go and get massages. They get certain bones or nerves cracked, right? Muscles cracked. They do Reiki. They're doing parasite detox now. You name it. All kinds of remedies online that are promising you a lighter feeling, more spiritual awareness. And so that just correlates to like when you heal and you let go of pains and even what you can call as like sins that you have perpetrated, we hold on to things, mistakes, regret, resentments, opportunities that we lose. All of those things, our nervous system is holding on to it somewhere in the body. So if you think the body can just forget and keep sweeping things under the rug, this is where I'm telling you, that's why you're crashing out. That's why you feel so heavy. That's why you feel exhausted. You cannot keep sweeping things under the rug anymore. We can't keep pretending like nothing is wrong. That's why we are feeling this overload and we're screaming for healing. We're screaming for help. People are going to religions because they want help from God. They need guidance. They want to be absolved of their sins, right? Like just being cleansed of everything. So people are out there going and getting baptisms now as if that was really going to clear out all of the pain that the body has endured. Our souls, more than ever, we're craving meaningful interactions. We're craving meaningful connections. We're craving purpose because we've gone so long without purpose, doom scrolling, TikTok dancing, just trying to prove our own value to others, that we are now facing our actual value within ourselves. We're asking ourselves, what is my value? Who am I? Where do I come from? This is like the most ultimatum questions. And so that's why more people are running to religion more than ever. I'm not here to tell you what religion to believe in. I'm not here for that. In order to heal all of this stress and the trauma that the body has endured, it means going deep into ourselves, into our psyche, into the holiest of holes of ourselves, and actually connecting with that part. So many of us, you can say millennials, even Gen Zs, even Generation X, right? They also have all of these stresses and traumas and issues within them that they really don't know how to cleanse. That said, when the body is craving purpose instead of mundane, everyday things, that means you've been doing mundane, meaningless things for a little bit too long. Because the body, the physical body, and the spiritual body, they need a balance. They need to be in harmony, basically. So here's a few reasons why you could be feeling drained. especially spiritually or mentally. Doom scrolling, brain rot culture, right? Meaningless stuff, meaningless memes, meaningless images and videos. It has to do with a lot of AI content overload. We're looking at a lot of fake content. How does that really, in our psyche, in our subconscious, make us feel? It makes us feel like, what's wrong with having the real thing? What's wrong with doing things the regular, real way? It almost feels like it's a death to the culture of realness. So if you do find yourself being on your phone or online more than 2 or 3 hours a day, that could be a reason why you're overstimulated and you're absorbing other people's energy online that doesn't even belong to you. We consume more information than humans have ever before. That's information overload. And sometimes that can be very detrimental to who's very intuitive or sensitive emotionally. So the loss of meaning is here. Loss of meaning is the biggest one for me, just because I always move with intention and for a bigger purpose. And that's literally what ignites my fire and motivates me every single day. I can never run out of just wanting to do better for myself, to feel like I have a purpose, you know? One of the more scientific reasons to this, if you don't want to make it spiritual and all about healing and stuff, is just the certain fact that we have a dopamine addiction. It's dopamine burnout when you're on your phone and consuming too much information. A lot of us have a dopamine addiction. This addiction could be fed with coffee, with online resources, with marijuana, with alcohol. Even fighting and arguing with people can be a form of addiction. We're basically stuck in this survival mindset, and we need to take it back to our roots, heal the mindset so we can think more clearly. Because when you have brain fog, when you have a lot going on up here, it's hard to think clearly. A lot of people don't even get alone time. A lot of people are afraid to be alone. A lot of people can't even go to the grocery store alone. So the fact that some people cannot sit with themselves and be calm and be peaceful and be alone and be satisfied or happy, it goes to show you this dependency that we've created in our culture to just depend on one another for validation. And that's what you might be feeling today as well. That's what you might be feeling lately. A lot of people these days, because they're in survival mode, they're just emotionally dysregulated. They're suppressing their emotions, and maybe they've suppressed it so long that they no longer know how to connect to those emotions or find those emotions. They've suppressed them so far and so deep into the psyche or the body that it is stuck in there until they consciously give it attention, love it, and release it. And that's where the healing comes in. That's that spiritual psychology. Now, let me tell you, your body doesn't lie. You can lie to yourself all you want. You can speak over yourself and you can suppress what's going on in your mind, but your body doesn't lie. So you can fake it, but like I said, the body, the nervous system holds on to everything. So if you're actively lying about something that your body knows is true, that's also a disconnect, and it's also a feeling of losing your energy, leaking your energy. Because if you have to lie to get by, that means that you're not actually using your own energy, your own truth. You're actually taking something from someone else when you make up a lie. So if you want to learn any more about the mind, the body, or the spirit, or anything to do with healing and living a more meaningful life, go ahead and give me a follow, subscribe, like, comment, anything to just stay connected, because this is all I talk about. And this is the only kind of products that I come up with are things that align with getting you back to your mission, giving you back your purpose, and understanding who you truly are so that you never feel lost. Bye, guys. No.